I'm going to try and keep this one short because for one, it's late. 2, I got to work early tomorrow. And 3, the Jays flat out can't hit a baseball in this series. So what else are to talk about? I'm going to hover it around 5 minutes. Let's see if I can get it to that. I usually say that and it's up near 8 or 9. So we'll see. But the story of the ball game is the inability for this team to have a consistent approach. It's the way it is. You look at those Diamondbacks games. Look at that game against Zach Gallen, where they were working him left and right, every at bat, grinding, fighting. And they got him out of the game after like 6, but they scored decent enough runs to have the lead. Your pitching was good, really, really good approaches. And then you had some late runs to add on in every game, and you were feeling really confident. Going into yesterday's game, Alek Manoah gives up the first 2 runs, and you're like, okay, not great. But then you get one back, right? You get the single from Springer, the single from Bassitt, then Belt, Vladdy strike out. But then you get the 2-out single from Chapman to cut it within 2-1. You're like, okay, it's all right. 1-run game. This offense has been buzzing since the break. We're feeling good. They get nada the rest of the way. And then today, they get nada. And the Blue Jays lose 2-0 to the San Diego Padres and have been scoreless for 17 straight innings and have scored 1 run in 2 games. Where did the approach go? Not to sit here and say that these guys didn't pitch well and didn't play well to the Padres, but my God, 1 run in 2 games? I don't want to sit here and talk too much about the approaches because you know what? I feel like a broken record. Every time this team goes in a consecutive losing streak, it's most often because your pitching stinks or your offense stinks. And a prime example for me is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. I've said it all year long. When he is going, this team will go. And you look at this game in particular. He had, was it 4 at-bats or 3 at-bats for him? Probably 3. Oh, so he's 1 for 4. He had a hit, right? The line drive single. But his first at-bat, waving strikeout, not pretty at all for Vladdy. Take a seat. And that's after exactly what happened yesterday. Springer gets the base hit. Right? Bo walks this time instead of a hit. He had 2 on and nobody out to start the ball game. And Barrios threw up a 0 in the first inning. You're feeling good. You get a couple guys on base to start in the bottom half. Get a run, maybe get a lead in this game. Belt strikeout, Vladdy strikeout, and Whit Merrifield, who hit a soft, or after Matt Chapman walked below the bases, Whit Merrifield hit a soft line drive to second base to end the inning. And that was your best chance to score in this game. So back to the Vladdy point I was trying to make. I don't know if it was his next at bat or if it was his third at bat, but he hit that ringing single, and you're like, all right, feeling pretty good. Rip that single, Vladdy. Had a boy, but it was a 2-out single, so you're like, you're not getting too excited. His next at bat, and it was on the first pitch, by the way. His next at bat, he's swinging the first pitch the last time. What do you think they're going to do here as a pitcher? Well, if he's going to be aggressive on the first pitch, jam him up. What do? Jam him up. Fire a fastball in the inner half. Vladdy just tries to pull the hands in, but it's way too far inside. Goes off the end of inner, not the barrel. Bottom line. As a little dribbler back to the pitcher, inning over. And that was with 2 guys on and 2 out. Where's the approach? Like, what's the plan going up there? I'm swinging first pitch because that's what it looked like. That's a pretty ugly approach. Nobody had it. I'm not going to strictly pick on Vladimir Guerrero Jr., but everybody didn't have an approach today. Bo Bichette had 2 hits in the ball game. Springer had 1. Belt had 1. Everybody after that, other than Kiermaier, had a hit. Kirky came in for 1 at-bat, strikeout. Jansen 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Espinal came in for 1 at-bat, strikeout. Varsho had 3 at-bats, struck out all 3 times. Dude is having a really awful time right now. Whit Merrifield 0 for 4 with a strikeout. Chapman 0 for 3 with a walk and a strikeout. You're not going to win many games that way. 6 hits, 10 strikeouts, walked 3 times. Painful. Pitching-wise, they did their job. Barrios, 6 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs. Both were earned off a soft line drive off the bat of Manny Machado. So, not your ideal scenario of losing a ball game, but it's baseball, right? It is what it is. Got to put the ball in play. 6 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs. Both were earned. 9 strikeouts. Did walk 3, so he lost command at times, twice to Juan Soto, which isn't really all that bad. So I thought he was great. Barrios was really, really good. Jimmy Garcia was great. I think it was a 1-out double to Tatis, but that was it. Got a strikeout. Trevor Richards, an inning and a third, couple hits and a strikeout, nothing else doing. Tim Mesa, two-thirds of an inning, got a strikeout. Your bullpen did their fine job. They did a great job keeping you in the ball game, but your offense just flat out stunk. And it's been the theme for this team. They give you a series like Arizona where you think everyone's feeling great. You've hit your high water mark. You're above your high water mark. You're climbing the standings pretty quick. You're back in the playoffs. You have a little separation in the standings too. You're feeling really confident. And you face San Diego, fall flat in your face. It's happened so much this year. And they're on the scoreless innings drought. And it feels like it's never going to end. You know why? Tomorrow you got to face Blake Snell. Guy with a sub-3 ERA and has dominated this year. Chris Bassitt on the mound for the Blue Jays. Do we trust Chris Bassitt? Sure. Do we trust the offense? God, no. So I don't know what to expect tomorrow. But for the love of anything Blue Jay holy, please don't get swept. The last thing you want to do as a Jays player is to hit the road having got swept at home. Figure out a way to win tomorrow. I don't care how you do it. It's going to be tough, though, no matter what. All right? So, you know what, guys? That's going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and obviously not the game today, smack the like button. I do appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button. You guys not already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game, what you like, what you not like from today's game of the Toronto Blue Jays, because there's not a lot to like. At least with the bats. But the gloves and the pitchers, they were great. But otherwise, it was painful. Comment down below all your thoughts down below. Twitter, Discord, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff is down there as well. Follow up there if you guys have not done so already. And I'll talk to you guys, obviously, tomorrow afternoon. I think it's in 1:37 first pitch or 1:15 or whatever the hell it is tomorrow. In the finale of this 3-game set before they hit the West Coast, take on Seattle, I will be at least 2 of the Dodgers games in LA. I'll be there for the week. So, again, videos, I'm not too sure how I'm going to be doing that, if at all. So, I'll keep you guys posted over the next few days. But as of right now, the finale tomorrow. Blake Snell, Chris Bassitt, afternoon matinee in Toronto. Probably dome open. Figure out a way to get a damn win. All right, so thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and of course not this game today. We'll talk to you guys then.